Let's get down to penis and suck off 5 guys.
All right. What is this? Because we got a pre-record, right?
Yeah, this is, I believe, Sunday. This is tomorrow's show, or Sunday. Yeah, tomorrow's show.
June 2nd.
June 2nd.
All right. Okay.
And maybe if you guys are lucky, or actually, did you format it already?
No, I'm not formatting it.
Nice. We have a bonus, very bad episode for you guys.
bonus.
There's a couple fun parts.
I just got to mark down these.
Today's a bonus, though.
God, fuck this piece of shit.
The next one's going to be a regular one. You're the gayest man I've ever sucked.
No.
And your cum tastes like Blue Chew. Damn. That's how we really sell advertisers.
If you promise flavored cum.
No. We place them in our songs about being gay.
Oh, if we make jingles for them.
That is next level.
I agree.
We got to get our marketing department on that.
They got to pay more for that.
Yeah, dude. If we place you in a song about being gay or being gay with your dad specifically.
Plus, we're putting ourselves at risk by doing
copyrighted material.
Yeah.
For profit.
But it's parody, right?
It's parody for profit.
It's for-profit parody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Saturday Night Live.
All right, I got my calendar looking the way I want it here.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck, this is annoying.
Like a man's ass?
Yeah. Hold on.
God damn,
I bought the cheapest headphones on Amazon.
We just need a longer cord, baby.
This is the one that came with them.
We'll buy you a new cord. I think I have a cord at home that I'll bring next time.
Yeah.
Was it just an auxiliary cord?
Yeah.
It's a cord for some headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not an auxiliary cord. Bitch. Actually, I think that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
I got one more.
Doesn't auxiliary mean like, I don't know, like an accessory or?
Yeah.
Isn't it a general term?
That's right.
Then
Yeah.
why is it?
Sometimes words have different meanings.
But why does that get to be the cord?
Uses.
Like, shouldn't it be a sound cord or something like that? Does auxiliary mean sound?
I think you could say sound cord. People would get
Doesn't
it.
sound right though.
It's also
Auxiliary doesn't mean sound though.
35 millimeter.
That's good. Call it that. Auxiliary could mean a lot of different stuff, right?
1/8 inch or a 30.
1/8, yeah.
Yeah, 1/8 inch or 35 millimeter.
Nice. Both bigger than Adam's dick.
Yeah.
They should call it the bigger than Adam's dick cord.
Yeah, you don't know about that.
Yeah, I bet you don't know about it. Man.
Everyone else knows about it, though.
We all text each other. The whole
What do you
world
mean
is in a
everyone
group
else?
chat.
Everyone's got the inside
Sometimes I feel
scoop.
like that. Like the entire world's in some sort of group chat talking about me. It's called narcissism.
Just about your dick, how
small my dick is. That's all they talk about.
An aux cord.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other definitions of auxiliary? Like, does the military use it?
How about luxury?
Okay.
I'm not trying
You're wearing lugs, boots.
I'm not
and
worried
getting your
about
dick sucked?
auxiliary. I'm worried about luxury.
Like
is that a man?
I want leather wires.
Yeah.
All my
velvet wires.
All my wires velvet. I pull up.
Yeah.
I pull up to the holes on the radio, and I say, "Blow velvet, blackow, velvet." I got velvet wires for that ass.
That's right, bitch.
Let me plug some shit in.
I plug my speakers in with beautiful shag carpeting.
Oh.
Shag carpeting wires. I wanted a van with shag carpeting.
Yeah, everybody did.
Really?
Everybody cool.
I think we.
Me and you had the same exact
Desires.
just the gayest, just the lamest shit. Where I was like, "Fuck, that would be awesome to have."
But I wanted specifically.
Damn, I can't wait. I would love to have a house with one of those giant soccer balls.
Oh yeah.
And I invite my friends over to play giant soccer.
That would be awesome.
What about a secret door behind a bookcase?
No.
You never wanted that?
To
No.
have gay sex?
No,
behind?
never.
It's not about keeping secrets. It's just about the door is a secret.
That's not. No one cool wanted the
scared
secret
me.
door. Yeah.
People, you thought that was scary?
I was scared of
You
that
guys
kind
didn't
of
think
shit.
that was cool?
I thought it
and
was
paintings
stupid.
with eyes.
Well,
where you look.
That's
what I did want was a
from
control,
Scooby-Doo.
a secret underground control room with like a panic room.
No, that's
Yeah, but
scary.
how do you
too.
get to that?
I wanted
if
to live
not
in a
through your
utopia where
secret
you didn't need
bookshelf?
any of that
It's
stuff.
not a secret door.
Just a secret door.
You pull one book and it opens the whole.
My childhood fantasies, I always imagined getting there through the ventilation system.
Yeah, that I did want to do. Crawl through the vents.
Yeah, crawl through the vents and it leads to a control room
house?
where I could launch missiles at people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never went to violence.
Yeah,
I think I was just being sneaky.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what I wanted to do through the vents.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious, a story about a young Stavros getting stuck in the vents.
Oh, for sure, I would not be able to. They would not hold me. I was like 200 pounds very quick. I got the 2 bills fast.
Before
What age?
6th grade?
Probably in 5th grade.
5th grade.
Damn.
Come on.
Probably.
I weighed 100
I was
pounds in
basically
5th grade.
his height in 5th grade.
You grew fast.
I was like, me and Eldest were the same height, and then I just stopped growing in 7th grade.
Wow.
It was so annoying.
Wow.
And then he got to be tall as shit, and I'm just a fucking short little fat piece of shit. And I don't get any of the privileges from, that the world gives tall men.
Mm-hmm.
Eldest is a beneficiary of so many
absolutely.
privileges.
Oh, you're right. His life seems a lot better than yours.
If you see him, like,
Eldest seems to be doing so much better than you.
Dude, on a personal, yes, without the strife that without trying to,
it's made you stronger.
It has made me stronger.
It's made you funny.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I would prefer to not be
There's
funny,
never been a
just get
tall,
pussy.
funny person ever.
That's true. Yeah.
That's a fact.
So true. Gary Goldman, not funny at all.
Not funny. Jock.
Definitely not one of
Get
the
off the
best.
stage, Jock.
I want to see his fucking new special, but I'm going to be gone when he tapes it.
He's taping it here?
He's taping it in Brooklyn.
Is it all of his rules? All of his comedy rules?
No. But those are helpful tips.
Are they?
I like them, yes.
I don't read them. They make me nervous.
Nervous how?
I just don't want to hear about the process in such an earnest way.
Yeah.
What's your process, Adam?
I can't talk about it.
Somebody does something funny.
Yeah, he
And then I
sees
write
something
it down.
Sees
happen.
someone do something funny.
Oh,
And then
okay.
And then he tells the
That's
story.
not what happens.
And then he just repeats something he saw someone else do.
No, that's not what my
He's learned to
stand-up
only
act
steal
is.
from people not in comedy now. He's
Yeah.
just serious.
That's not true. That's not what I do on stage.
His
He
fuck-
asks people on the train, do you guys know any good
Yeah.
jokes?
Or black people.
Yeah, he asks black people if they know something funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, what do you think of my sneakers? Second of all, have you heard any good jokes yet? No, I'm not writing this down.
Ah, fuck.
But of course, obviously they're joking, and that's not what my craft or process is. It's a lot more detailed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you walk us through it?
Well,
Dasha says something, and he forgets that Dasha said it.
That's
And then
even
it
worse
becomes-
than you saying me copying things that happen. That's even worse.
He forgets that Dasha said
I would never
it.
steal from a bitch who
And
is
then he's
currently
doing
stealing
it-
from me.
He's doing it on stage. And then, maybe politely she says, I came up with that. I'm like, no, you didn't. You're gaslighting me. Stop gaslighting.
Stop it, dude. I know what you're starting to talk about, or what you could start talking about right now, and I don't have it in me.
I literally don't.
I was at that fucking bookstore, and we don't have to get into it.
Oh, right.
That is gaslighting. We don't have to get into it.
Damn.
Listen. I can
now
see Nick's
gaslighting-
brain work.
Mm-hmm.
That's one good thing about us being such good pals for so many years.
I literally wasn't
You know
even
how the
thinking of
brain-
the bookstore.
There's no way he was thinking of it.
I completely forgotten about that. I've decided to move on, I think.
I'm not moving on.
We're at an impasse.
I don't count that as a victory. Your decision to move on, like you're
Is
the,
it stalemate?
like he's just he's walking away from it.
I am.
No,
I'm walking away from it.
no, I need.
Wow.
Because it doesn't really
You'll never
matter to
have
me.
closure.
Who it matters to is the one that's emotionally abusive and is gaslighting him.
You're the gaslighter.
That's the one who can't drop it.
You're the gaslighter.
That's the one who can't ever let it go.
Gaslighting just means lying, huh?
No, gaslighting is making someone think they're crazy.
Oh.
You make the other person think they're.
But
crazy.
that's a form of lying.
It could
Yeah,
be.
I mean, gaslighting is like there's many different.
it's some shit that
you can
females
just
say.
pretending that they don't remember something is a form of gaslighting.
Gotcha. Which
You
lying?
know, it'd be like you call your girlfriend a cunt, and then a week later she's like, "But you called me a cunt." And you're like, "I honestly don't even remember that." And it's like they do remember.
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's
Interesting.
That's called
lying.
being a cool boyfriend.
it's lying.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
So gaslighting equals lying.
It doesn't
Everybody,
equal lying.
everybody has to have
There could
cool
be
fucking
lying that-
words for everything.
There could be lying that
but it's
isn't
essentially
gaslighting.
lying.
No, it's more specific
That's
than that.
it's fine. Now we're having the chimps versus bonobos debate again.
Exactly.
No.
It's a set subset
No, no,
debate.
no, no, no.
Now we're starting all our debates over again. Is that what's happening?
Gaslighting is a subset of lying.
Let's get all the debates going again.
Because gaslighting implies a rewriting of the record.
lying.
It's retconning.
Lying.
Well, yeah,
That's a
there's
type of
lying.
lying.
But it's
Lying
like
is involved.
it's not like lying is involved, but it is like it's more retconning than lying.
It's a specific kind of lying. The way a chimp or a bonobo is a specific kind of chimp.
That's right.
That's what I was
Yes.
saying.
But we're not talking about species. And
So you could, yes, we are.
But
In
he's saying
terms
it's a
of
set
lying.
Okay, I see what you're
subset
saying.
situation.
Thank you.
I know
Thank
what
you,
you're
Nick.
saying.
Thank
we
you.
all agree.
We all agree, and we can move forward.
When I was at the
for the
bookstore.
record, Adam did not agree.
I did agree. I said that. And I-
Oh, a fresh gaslight.
Listen, we all agree that I was at the bookstore.
I'm swinging back to thinking you were now. Honestly,
That I was?
that you were.
Good. Thank you, Stavros.
And that's how the gaslighting process works.
That's not, I'm not
he
gaslighting
convinces
Stav.
you that you're crazy.
You're
like, I guess
gaslighting
Adam
me.
must be right. No, I've moved on. I don't care.
Where does that word come
A
from?
book, some kind of
no,
book.
it's the movie Gaslight.
No.
Oh, there's a movie.
There's a book called Gaslight.
There's a movie called Gaslight.
It was probably based on
I
a
think
book.
it's a book.
Well, you don't read books and you haven't seen the movie.
If you see the movie, you don't
Both
have
of
to read
those
the book.
things are true, but I think I heard someone at some point, and it might have been
What
one
is
of
it,
you.
someone-
Well, all that dumb girl bullshit is like not
girl
actual.
shit.
It's not actual science. It's like like the Bechdel test. That was just some dumb bitch. That wasn't like she like drew comics and she's like I
Her
came
name
up
was
with it.
Bechdel.
Some bitch named like fucking Katie
Yeah, who
Bechdel.
cares? Science is gay, dude.
I mean, it's like it's wrong, and I don't think women should be saying things. I personally,
that is a wild.
I don't
test,
think
though.
that they should. It's really depressing
Yeah.
for women
That's hilarious.
that they have to
I
hold.
was like, oh come on, this can't be that many movies.
It's
and then
every
you see
movie.
it's every fucking movie.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's also the movies they make for themselves.
That's right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a movie about a woman getting her shit together. It's always like because she got dumped.
True.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's never like. Well, I guess Gravity doesn't. Gravity is because her kid died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one movie.
That's the only movie that passes the Bechdel test.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah,
not
but it was a
another-
male child.
There's not another female character. in
But
the
she
movie.
fucked the kid.
What's that?
There was a man.
So
that
if
she
there's
fucked.
not another female character, then
then it
doesn't
fails
count.
the Bechdel test.
It has to be two
Oh, yeah,
women
that's
talking.
Unless George Clooney was trans.
Two women not talking about a man.
Was George
That's
Clooney
true. I'm just
trans?
trying to think of movies where like the woman's motivation.
The Avengers
aren't-
probably. No,
Yeah.
Thanos is a man. If Thanos wasn't a man and Scarlett Johansson and somebody else.
I
some
can't
other
even think
bitch.
of another bitch. That green bitch? The green bitch? Zoe Saldana?
But is it in a romantic context or is it just talking about a man?
I think it's not even romantic. I think it's just talking about a man.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
And they still don't pass that shit? That
No.
is pretty gay for
There's
women.
never been a movie that's passed the Bechdels.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe Bridesmaids. They must have.
No, they were
talked-
always talking about a man.
Yeah,
They're
it's
probably
literally a
talking
movie about a
about
woman getting
wedding.
married.
Yeah, but they probably talk about something like, "What do you want for
Yeah,
dinner?"
but the whole
tonight?
point. I mean, the movie is about women that aren't married and their friend is.
Hold on. What
and they all
about.
feel like whores because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And therein lies the comedy. Is that all women are whores, really, and it's just because she's getting married doesn't mean she's not a slut.
Yeah,
Interesting. See, I
yeah.
didn't
She
take
can't.
away
She
that
can't
from the
shed
movie.
her slut
Yeah,
past.
really. If you look at the movie, it's a sort of a criticism of the men that allow women to
Tie them down.
Tie
To
them down.
touch the-
Yeah, Tim
Despite the
Heidecker.
fact.
Tim Heidecker really should be getting different pussy than Maya Rudolph. in that
Exactly.
movie. Yes, and John Hamm. John Hamm's the only good one
Yeah.
because he just uses Kristen Wiig's pussy up
like a hand.
Right.
like a hand,
Yes.
like a ham.
Like a
He
ham.
fucks it like a microwaved ham, which is
Yeah.
his last name.
nice. Nicery doodah.
Nicery doodah, suck on my nuts.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's figure out one movie that passes the Bechdel test. What about Annihilation?
I never saw
Is
it.
there a
Mortal
man
Kombat
about that?
Annihilation.
No,
No, they go into the Natalie Portman. Is that thing? I
Natalie
never saw
Portman,
it. Yeah.
Tessa Thompson.
They go into the forest
And they shoot some shit. It looked cool, but then someone said it wasn't an action movie like I thought it might be. And then I was like,
It was just scared.
snooze.
Yeah.
Oh, what about that horror movie where an old bitch traps a young bitch?
Oh, what is that? What movie?
It's, I don't know. It's called like Ernestine or some shit like that.
One of the Ernest movies?
Yeah. No, it's Chloe Grace Moritz and some old lady. And the old lady, it's a horror movie. That one passes. We did it, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Was there ever an Ernest Goes to Israel?
No, but it should have. A Birthright Ernest?
What the hell?
Ernest fires a rocket at Palestinian children.
Yeah. They're doing their own Holocaust. They got their own camps. Gassing all these kids. Hey, Vern. They got Jew Nazis over here. Vern.
Oh, wow. There's a kind of
The
American
producers are like,
anti-Semite.
no, I don't think we'll be making
That's
this.
when we will be passing.
We'll be passing on this. As much as we enjoyed Ernest Goes to the Beach, I don't think we will be producing Ernest Goes to Israel.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Damn.
Well, how about it's Halloween or something?
Yeah, how about Ernest goes trick-or-treating? Okay, I like that. And he goes to a Jew's house and they're handing out pennies.
Oh, no.
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 Pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Not that
I like
one.
the idea that man had so much power in Hollywood he could just be anti-Semitic. Look, we can't lose the Ernest movies.
He makes over $80,000 a year in video
On
cassette sales.
VHS.
The man is an institution.
Has anyone ever paid for an Ernest movie, or do they only watch them after getting them at the library?
No, I rented Ernest movies from
You
Blockbuster.
did?
Yeah.
I feel like I got them exclusively from the library. But that might have been a Lil V. Halkias poor life hack.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know Blockbuster existed for years.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. And then we at one point we went to this little independent one right by Santoni's Market off Eastern Avenue.
Independent Blockbuster?
No, like an independent video store.
Oh, okay.
And it was one of those that had pornography in the back.
Oh, after behind the beaded,
Mhm.
what do you
Yep.
doorway thing?
Literally.
That's
it was
tight.
awesome. And I kept trying to sneak in there.
Yeah, Blockbuster never had porn.
No, and that's why they succeeded, and that's why this country is fucking little dickhead as hell. The one that showed porn should have succeeded
Well, the internet would have killed that anyway.
at some point, but
Yeah.
the internet killed it with Netflix anyway.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
No, I remember the porn sections in like record stores and stuff.
Record stores?
Yeah, record.
Yeah,
well,
to like
you know,
listen to
like
porn records.
Yeah.
record stores
Throw
would also
vinyl
sell
on.
movies. Pretty much
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
month.
yeah,
Yeah, like Tower Records and
Right.
stuff.
yeah.
I only went to the one in Fells Point when I was trying to be cool, when I was like listening to classic rock in 9th grade.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I would
Tower
go to fucking-
Records?
What the
Yeah.
fuck was that one called? Soundgarden.
Some fat girl is in there. You're like, hey, you ever hear of Bad Company? And she's like calling the police. Yeah, some rockabilly bald guy.
No, I was not. I was never rockabilly. That is a creation of this podcast.
There's a guy in Creepers and
Rockabilly
I was never.
there's a guy in
First of all, I
Creepers
was
in a
not
checkered
bald
tank
yet.
top.
I was never rockabilly, and I wasn't
He keeps
bald
snapping at
until I
true.
was 20.
You
I
went,
went
bald.
bald at around
You
20.
went bald at 9
Yeah.
when you hit that 200.
Just once I hit those two bills, I threw on a wife
Stacks.
beater. Stavros 2 stacks. I was never rockabilly. I just appreciated Elvis at a young age. And I wanted to be rockabilly. There's a difference. I wanted to have greased up pomade ass hair and a leather jacket.
I think we probably talked about it, but like I used to have this fantasy that I had control of a street gang when I was like 5.
Yes, yeah.
And then the mental image was like, just 6-year-olds dressed like leather daddies, like spinning chains.
Yeah, like Tom of Finland's 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to have a little clubhouse
Yeah.
with my fucking boys, dude.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play guitar.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the singer and get
Did you ever learn
Of the
guitar?
gang.
of the gang. We were also a gang because it was all from little kid movies.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
for
That's
sure.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything was from a
There should
stupid
be bands that are also gangs.
little kid band.
That
gang.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, we just at that moment you became self-aware, thinking you looked so cool, then
Yeah,
seeing your
and I
reflection.
saw the mirror. I was like, "Who the fuck is this ugly motherfucker?"
yeah.
I thought I was fucking handsome as shit.
Yeah.
I thought I was hot as shit. Swooped over. That's how I saw myself. In my self-image, I had greased up hair,
Yeah.
combed to the side, and a leather jacket on at all times.
Yeah, right.
And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, "Who's this little fat kid?"
Look at that faggot in the mirror.
Yeah.
Do
No.
you think Uncle Jesse John Stamos, Greek
100%.
hero,
It was 100%.
Yeah.
It was 100%.
Yeah, it
John
had to
Stamos.
have been.
I remember being a little kid and thinking I could do impressions and then like recording them and then playing them back.
That's so funny. I used to do that too.
And just like how off it was.
Oh yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, no, I sound exactly like Will Smith.
Yeah. I used to record. My grandfather would send us tapes from Greece of like music he recorded from the radio. That's how cheap he was. He wouldn't buy us Greece
Mixtapes,
cassettes.
dude.
He was
He's trying
just
to
like,
fuck.
Yeah, and but even though they were bullshit, like my dad still like cherished them, and I used to fucking just record over them with my own fake radio talk show. And my dad like would throw them on to fucking listen to them, and it would be like, "Oh, hello, folks! It's Stav's radio show now." And my dad was like, "What the fuck? Who fucking recorded over my
He
shit?"
didn't reward your creativity?
No, not only that, he actively punished me for it.
What an asshole.
Yeah, dude. That
just shows that you were a creative child.
I know. I wanted to have my own little radio show, and it's like, "Hello, everyone! It's Stav's radio show. Mom made mac and cheese and hot dogs today." It was just like there was
Dude,
absolutely
that is so
Mac and
gay.
cheese.
I know.
Yeah.
cut up hot dogs in mac and cheese.
Yeah.
That's a
Tomorrow
good
I'll
meal.
be going to soccer practice.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like you have to become funny if like your natural instincts as a child are to be like the biggest faggot in the entire world.
Dude, I was such a fan.
You're like, oh, I got it. No, don't try to join in now.
No.
It's like,
I used to put on plays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would not let me have ice cream. She said I had too much.
Is that your grandma?
Yeah.
Yaya?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the sisterhood is all
Yep.
about?
It's about grandmas in Greece putting on pants and getting absolutely railed out by tourists.
That's pretty sick.
That was the first draft.
You submitted it, and then they changed.
I submitted it, and
They
then they
changed
stole
your
my
vision.
intellectual property.
The fucking Hollywood machine does it again.
Same people that
I just
silenced-
wanted to make a movie about
silenced
80-year-old widows that only wear black.
that only wear black, but when they put on
Because
this
they've been
pair of
mourning
jeans,
for 60 years.
once they put on these magical pair of jeans, their pussies get wet for the first time since 1972.
I watched Traveling Pants one time with my cousin. We didn't know Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and we'd been watching it for 15 minutes. We both looked at each other. We're like, we love. I just want to see the rest.
I would like
of
it
the
if that movie ends with the pants ending up in an evidence locker at the police station.
No.
With cum on.
No. Thank you for saying "come" as if everyone didn't get. I guess the people at home didn't see Nick smiling and the
Yeah.
glint in his
He
eyes,
had
so
kind
they couldn't put the pieces
He
together.
kind of a
but
Cheshire cat smile
Yeah.
at the thought of
come across
4
his face.
fictional women getting raped on vacation.
Yeah, that movie featured Grease heavily.
Oh yeah, dude, that and fucking Mamma Mia.
Yeah, dude. I
Come
watched
and
that
suck
on the
my
plane to
nuts.
Japan.
You did.
I loved it.
Maybe I'll watch it on the
I
plane.
love the music of ABBA. That's another gay thing about my
Yeah.
childhood.
Oh, dude, the music I listened to as a kid, purely like boy bands, Spice Girls, like fucking.
I knew that was gay. I at least knew that was gay.
Fucking ABBA, fucking it's a cruel
Bananarama.
Bananarama, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
The
my
music video.
absolute
The
shit,
music
dude.
video for that song creeps me out.
Cruel
What's the
Summer?
music video?
For Bananarama's "Cruel Summer," it just creeps me out.
What happens in it?
They're just walking around like the Lower East Side and Williamsburg and shit. But it's like, most like they're probably disgusting now.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know?
you're just thinking of aging.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
them aging, it's just something about it just feels like death, and I don't know like
Interesting.
what it is. But just this, like the idea of like, I don't know, like I watch it and I see like these are like, you know, 3 like young pop stars or whatever. They're like, like, oh, we're making a music video in fucking New York or whatever.
Yeah.
Are they Canadian?
No, they're Irish.
Oh, they were? I thought they were like Swedish or
No,
something.
I'm pretty sure they're Irish, but they, yeah, it's like, but then like that, like there's nothing to feel good about. You're just gonna get old and die, and it's like all these people have AIDS at the time.
Interesting.
Not them, but like,
yeah, they're walking through a graveyard. Of
yeah,
AIDS.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's just a lot going on that just like makes me like uncomfortable.
Interesting.
It's weird. It's one of those things, and I never really. I think I was talking to Ryan Beck about it years ago, and like I never like vocalized, I never like said it out loud, but he said it, and I was like, that I fucking get that, but the Cheers intro used to like creep me the fuck out.
Oh, the drawings.
Really?
Yeah, it just.
Oh,
like,
the drawings. You're right. They were.
Yeah,
there
it
was
was
something weird
weird.
about them.
Yeah.
Well, the old photographs and shit,
Yeah.
and it's like this idea that like all of these people are having fun, but they're all dead now.
Yeah.
You know, so it like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're right.
you know, it's
Damn,
like,
that's dark. Bro.
well, I don't know. It used to just creep me out.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I guess it's the Bananarama thing is the same thing. But yeah, just like the idea of people like having fun and I'm going to be young forever or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like,
And
no,
then you
you
see
won't.
them now. They're just
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
And then to think, oh, my youth is already gone, and
Yeah.
I didn't have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasted it. I
Uh-huh.
completely wasted it.
I spent my fucking youth doing open mics in seafood restaurants
Mm-hmm.
for fucking Dave Chauffeur,
Yeah.
Uncle fucking Dave,
Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave comedy.
Uncle motherfucking.
One time when I
Dave.
was like first starting, someone's like, "Uncle Dave's in the audience, so you might want to do a good set." And I was like, even at that point when I didn't know what the fuck was going on, I was like, I highly doubt that this is a big industry.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He controlled the Red House Tavern.
There were so many dumb motherfuckers.
They were the
Uncle
best.
Dave's in the audience.
Did you ever meet
so you wanna-
Sensei Ernie?
I never met Sensei Ernie.
One of my
No,
favorites.
who the fuck is that?
It's just like
It
big,
sounds like we're making these guys up.
No,
They're real.
They're
He's this
real people.
big fucking nerdy white guy that like maybe taught karate or something.
Hell yes,
he was
dude.
also a magician, and he
Hell
was like
yes.
just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But he was like an open micer, and he would come to Wiseacres, and then come to like, I guess we would go like hang out at Clyde's afterwards sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
He
dude. The
came
Sensei.
Yeah, Sensei Ernie.
Nah. Uncle Dave ran shit, baby.
There was another uncle.
Was there a different
There
uncle?
was a different.
Damn.
Yeah.
The uncle's Dave.
Did he send
and-
his little dick pics to female open micers?
No.
his tiny dick?
His tiny pink ass penis. You probably got a pink dick, Nick, huh?
It's more. Well, I guess it's multiple colors.
Yeah, it's pink.
It's purple ish.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
mostly
my shit's
pink.
kind of blue.
Yeah.
No. Blue?
Greeny. kinda
Green.
like a
yeah.
sick green.
A sickly, a gangrenous cock.
Yeah, I have a gangrenous cock. It's
That
like
makes
yellowy
sense.
green.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have to drain it?
Yeah, I have to drain it 3 times a day. I have like a little spout that I turn.
I was watching videos the other day of like people that get like hematomas underneath their thumbnail, or, like their nail, and you get like a blood blister. And you heat up a needle and then burn a hole through
the nail?
the nail to let the blood out.
No, fuck that.
And apparently it's supposed to be really relieving, but that you have to like burn a hole through the fingernail
That's
with
fucked up.
yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. But I saw it and I'm like, damn, I hope that happens.
You wish, you want a blood blister under your fucking
Cool.
finger.
Be a cool project.
Yeah.
I hate blisters, dude.
Yeah.
Although there is something nice about popping them bitches. Seeing that weird pus,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then you have that baggy like
that little
skin,
baggy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a condom after
which
you
you
com-
wait.
you
yeah,
came in
you
it.
wait for it to fall off, and it's
Mhm.
nasty.
Damn, dude. Fucking. I freaking hate condoms, man.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, fellas?
I freaking hate them.
Go off.
No one should use them.
Damn. What did you guys think of the? Since we're going down memory lane, what did you think of the Mentos commercials?
That was like one of the first things I learned how to like do parodies of.
I loved them.
Yeah.
Even though they were weird and they were so different than American shit because they were European.
Well, you know my opinion on twins anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. When
They
I
should
was
be
like,
able to suck each other's dicks.
They do suck each other's dicks, and they're all lying if they say they haven't.
when I was a little kid, it
They're all
was like,
69.
when I would watch those Mentos commercials, I would laugh so hard. Just imagining like a guy like hitting on a girl, and she's like, "No," or whatever. And then he's like, eats the Mentos, and then he goes in his car. It's like, and he gets a gun. But yeah, that was like a big hit for me when I was.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Mm-hmm.
That's big time. I remember trying putting a Mentos. I was like, Mom, I need a fucking Mentos because I thought any problem I had, I could just pop a Mentos in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. It's so
be like-
funny how like susceptible to commercials.
Dude, like it would be like my friends wouldn't let me get a turn at playing the Power Rangers Nintendo game, and then I would eat a Mentos and ask again, and they'd be like, "No, we already did." I would be like, "What the fuck? This candy sucks dick," and it didn't taste that good. Mentos fucking
well,
suck.
it's not candy; it's breath mint.
What?
Yeah, Mentos is not. It's not candy. You're
It's a
reading.
mint.
I thought it was candy,
That's why it freshens. They say it's Mentos freshens.
No,
but it's so chewy, dude.
Mentos
no, it's
freshens.
gum. You're just eating gum.
It's like half mint, half gum.
Damn, I would honestly gulp those bitches up whenever I got them.
You know what's the most incredible candy in the world?
What's that?
The high chew.
Haichu's not that
High
good.
chew
It's a gum
sucks.
that you can swallow.
No, this is this is a
it's not-
garbage
it's
take.
not.
What are you
Gum.
talking about? It's amazing.
No,
That's
no,
a
no.
the greatest candy in the fucking world.
Mango high chew is my favorite candy.
Shut up.
No, you're out of your fucking
Now
mind.
listen, is there some kind of good quality to a Haichu? Sure, it's better than it should be.
In terms of the sensation of having it, of chewing it,
Shut up.
and then being able to swallow it afterwards. Because it's like you can never swallow
Does it
gum.
remind you of a man's cum?
You don't chew cum.
You do.
Why would you chew
You do.
You seem to know a lot about how to swallow and drink cum, Adam.
Yeah,
I
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I
We don't
assumed
know. I thought you
chew.
chewed it.
Yeah.
I have
I've
no
never
idea.
I
seen.
assumed you
I've
chewed
never
it.
seen the cum like that comes out of your dick.
Yeah, sure.
No,
It's
I
not
don't
something
look
that
at it.
looks-
Yeah,
dude.
I don't.
I look
yeah.
at my fucking
That
dick.
is
Why-
gay. That is gay.
What are
to
you,
look at
gay?
cum.
I
To
see
look
the
at the
base
cum.
of my cock when it comes, because if it's in a girl's mouth, but I don't see the cum
Yeah.
because I'm not gay.
Every time you've ever busted is
I've
inside a
never
girl's
seen it.
mouth and
Every
she
single
swallowed
time.
it.
Yeah,
You don't know what the blast looks like.
I've never seen.
Well, you
cum.
know if she chews or not after you've busted her
No,
mouth.
because I close my eyes.
You
Out of
close your eyes
respect.
out of respect.
And I'm imagining a
That
white
is what
woman.
I like about you.
I'm
You're so
imagining a white
respectful.
woman instead.
What's that?
That's why I have my eyes closed. I only fuck black girls,
Right.
but I have my eyes closed.
So
to
you're a
imagine,
racist, yeah.
But I'm racist.
Interesting.
So, yes.
Yeah.
White women won't fuck me because I'm racist.
So he has to
Black
close
women
his
will.
eyes
Because
and
I
pretend
don't
the
tell
black
them.
women.
Interesting. You're lying to them.
Well, I'm not lying to them.
You're
I'm
gaslighting them.
Yeah, but gaslighting only applies to white women.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it hasn't reached
Yeah.
other communities.
Black women and Puerto Rican women just fight with you.
Right. If you try and
They just
They'll
argue.
just punch.
They're from the old school where you can just have disputes with people
Right.
and say things.
Yes.
They don't like experience their relationships through a series of group chats on Twitter
Interesting.
and supplanting psychotherapy for a network of women they barely know on the internet.
Right.
That's the move now.
That is true.
I get all my relationship advice from
Group chats.
from someone with an anime avatar. It's like, it sounds like you're being abused. Oh wow, thank you. I'm gonna call the police right now. Yes? Oh no, they watch things on my Netflix account and it fucked up my suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean that's not rape? Well,
Tell that to my algorithm.
why don't you fucking speak to my friends in my group chats who say otherwise?
That's right.
Who say it's a form of physical violence?
Mm-hmm. Why don't you speak to what's a pun with a Japanese guy's name?
Huh?
Honda Element.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name is Honda Element.
Element.
Sir, that's just the name of a car.
Shut up. Listen, this is a real phone call. Shut up for a second.
Sir, that's the name of a car. Sir, you're in a Honda dealership right
ma'am.
now.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm a man.
Ma'am, I'm a police officer. named Officer Honda Element, and I demand to have this car for free.
You're wearing hot sauce sweatpants bottoms.
Yeah.
You're wearing hot sauce pajama bottoms.
You're wearing the top ramen clothes from Target.
There's a hole in your little part of your penis is sticking through it, sir.
Sir, you're opening your wallet and it's just filled with diarrhea.
And it's a Velcro wallet, by the way.
That's not a badge. It's a Velcro wallet.
It's a Velcro wallet full of shit.
I'm a police officer named Honda Element, and I demand to have this car.
Sir, you've written Honda Element in diarrhea.
Ma'am? Excuse me? Where's the? At least let me have free coffee from the coffee machine.
Okay, if that means you'll leave, you can have some coffee.
No, I'll pay you with this.
Sir, what are you doing with that tent? Ma'am, this is a stakeout. I'm on a stakeout. We believe someone is trying to steal the Honda Element from the showroom. And I'm on assignment. The police department has asked me
to jack
the
off
captain,
in this tent.
I am to live in this tent, and you are to bring me some of the animal crackers from next to the coffee machine to live off of until we get to the bottom of who's trying to steal. Yes, I said my name was Honda Element earlier. I was confused.
Well, it is my name, but
My name
it's a coincidence.
My name is Toyota Viper. Detective Toyota Viper, by the way. And I know you close at 7, but what part of I am a police officer don't you understand? You've seen my badge.
Fuck. That's a good con, dude.
Yeah.
That's another good con.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Get in, boys.
You
Come
put
in.
the big bill on the outside, and then you stroll right in, pretend to have Down syndrome, and you walk out with all the candy in the store. What's the point of putting the bill on the outside? Oh, I don't know. It just looks cool. The key is that they think you're mentally retarded.
That's right.
But it's the 1920s, Frank. Wouldn't I just be in prison?
Wouldn't they send me to a jail with gay people
Yeah,
and other
wouldn't-
retards?
Wouldn't I just be in prison? Wouldn't I be charged with mental retardation?
Damn, they really, really did not have a good go at things
Yeah.
for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And still not, you know.
Oh, no, they get to speak to Congress now.
That is
They all
true.
go to the Olympics. First of all, being a
They
retarded
all
person,
get in.
being a retarded person sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
First of all, there's no greater accomplishment than like working a minimum wage job that's subsidized by the state. So it's like you don't even get paid really.
Yeah.
They make like $1 a week.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what do you mean it's subsidized?
The,
They don't get the paycheck?
the McDonald's does that whole thing about like we hire retarded people,
Uh-huh.
you know, Army heroes. And I haven't looked into this at all, but they like get like huge like tax breaks or whatever, or like you know they
McDonald's.
But they still get the paycheck. The
retarded guy gets a paycheck,
Yeah.
but you know they get paid like prison money.
right. Oh, really? They don't make minimum
because
wage?
they get housing.
I don't think they get minimum wage.
Interesting.
I think there's some like thing where it's like they get.
Again, you haven't looked into it.
I have not looked into it.
And it does not sound right.
It
but
sounds
we'll go
right.
with it.
Let me look it up. Let me look up whether retarded people get paid for.
Or if they're treated like prisoners. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, I'm gay. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What would your job be if you were mentally retarded?
Movie theater ticket tear guy.
That's a good one. I would say grocery
Because
bag
I get
guy.
to meet so many nice people going to see the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I get to tell them the wrong theater to go into.
That
Go
is
to 8.
That is one of the perks of the
Even
job.
though they're like, well, on my ticket it says I'm in theater 11. No, it's 8.
It's 8.
Haha, I just sent you to a girl movie.
Oh, that would be... Oh, so
Yeah.
you would know.
I would know. I'd do little tricks and then have a
Interesting.
little mischievous
And
smile.
then smile and then be like,
Yeah,
oh,
here we go.
Adam.
Advocates of the disabled are trying to change a law that allows some employers to pay workers less than the minimum wage because they have a disability.
Wow, that is fucked up.
Why is that the law?
That's the joke we were doing, is that
Yeah.
you would be in prison in the 20s.
Right.
And it's like, well, you're retarded. We can't pay you minimum wage.
Federal law allows about 30 employers in Washington to pay workers less than minimum wage because those workers have disabilities ways that impair their productivity for the work being performed.
Oh, that's wild.
But advocates say this practice exploits people who deserve a shot at being productive. Yeah, I don't know how it works exactly, but yeah, those companies hire retarded people because you can pay them less.
Damn. And they still do work. What the fuck?
To a certain extent, yeah.
It's like if you're bagging groceries or sweeping or whatever the fuck.
But imagine how shitty that feels if you're the other guy that works at McDonald's. If there's this guy does every detail of your job the same.
Yeah.
I mean, that actually happened to me. I was working at a pizza restaurant, and they hired a retarded guy, and the manager told me, he's a better employee than you.
I'm sure he is.
And I mean, it's not, he wasn't better at the job. I would just show up later, fucked up.
He's
or whatever.
enthusiastic.
No, not even.
No?
He was like a non-verbal zombie, basically.
But he did the work.
Yeah, that guy was better.
Yeah.
It was just like, we need you to clean the bathroom, Michael. He'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Then he'd be in the bathroom for 7 hours, but
He would do it.
yeah, I mean,
Instead of just leaving.
yeah. Instead of being like, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
fucking
instead
doing
of
that.
eating pizza and leaving and being like, no.
Yeah. I'm not doing any of that shit.
Did you get
No,
a
I'm
free
here
pizza
till you fire me.
Yeah, of course.
at PPJ's?
At every pizza restaurant I've ever worked at. Does
Do
that
you
mean
leave every day with a free
there's
pizza?
no? I mean, that would be
Damn, this bitch about to bite you.
damn. Yeah, she's mad at this. Whatever's going on here.
The cat hates Nick's thigh
Yeah, because it's too powerful.
because it's weak.
No,
it's too
strong.
weak.
It's
It's
strong.
weak and she's
It's too
sad.
strong for her.
It makes her mad how weak your legs are.
No, they're too strong. Yeah, no. Any restaurant you've ever worked at should give you free food. If
Did-
they don't, you should steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever work at a restaurant?
I never worked at a restaurant, no.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Any food service?
Never in food service, no.
Damn.
My mom was a waitress and she was like, "Don't do that shit."
Yeah, my sister's served waited tables for years now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, she has.
She says OJ now comes in twice a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa! The cat was about
Pretty
to bite
sick, right?
Damn.
Nick's little ass thigh.
Celeb.
No, my legs are strong.
Do you think your sister's gonna have sex with O.J. Simpson?
I hope so.
Does your sister know that me and her had sex?
I don't know if she knows that.
Oh, okay.
I could ask her.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you, I guess. On that.
Yeah.
I mean, she was pretty knocked out there.
Oh no.
So you had sex with my sister when she was sleeping, or
Yes.
See, that's crazy because I had sex with her when she was awake.
We both did
I think that's
in my
pretty rude,
carriage on the
honestly,
way to my
both of you.
manor.
in a carriage?
Yeah, me and Stav were on the way to my
No.
my chateau.
Where's your chateau? I forgot about it. Was I asleep too?
Yeah.
Oh, you sucked my dick and fucked?
No, we both
Adam's
fucked
sister?
Adam's sister while we were drunk off absinthe. And your sister was asleep on the way to my chateau.
No, I was sleeping too.
This was back when I was the Marquis.
Oh.
I was
Brooklyn.
sleeping too, and I did it under Nick's orders because he was the marquis, and he
I'm
would
the
have
marquis.
my family killed if I said.
I
did
said I was
otherwise.
going to have his family killed.
I'd rather have a
I said,
carriage.
"Good sir, my name is Pierre
the Marquis de Sade.
Pierre Saint Toyota Viper."
Oh.
Pierre de Saint Toyota Viper.
The Viper is
Good
the
sir,
dog.
come into my manor, aka this tent in a Honda dealership.
I don't know how to get him out of here. 20 minutes ago, he was a police officer. Now he's the Marquis. He's the Marquis.
There's a sleeping girl and
There's a
some fat guy, and he's making the fat guy
think
fuck the
they're-
sleeping
They're
girl.
raping some girl in his tent. And he keeps telling me he's a police officer in the Marquis.
Is that a style of rape where someone just makes other people have sex with each other?
I would guess so.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, because I was crying.
Yeah,
You were crying when you were
like the guy in like the guy in
I can't believe I'm going with this.
like the
bit.
guy
I have
in-
no loyalty to anyone in my real life.
Well, this is a fake person.
I mean,
this isn't
Oh,
your
I forgot
actual
it was
sister.
even about your sister. We're
oh, no,
laughing
in the
about
story.
we're laughing about the guy at the Honda dealership. There's no continuity here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because for a while this was me as the Marquis.
Yeah. Well, it turns out Nick is the guy. Nick's been the guy the whole time.
this bit is like a dream where it's like just changes every 10
That's
seconds.
right.
You know, sometimes if the show's bad, it's good to lean into sort of that sort of dream logic.
I like that.
You know.
Yeah.
That's something I learned from the Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson,
Oh.
Charlie Rose interview.
I thought you were going
Is
to
that
say
you gotta
like
let things
surrealism
breathe
or
to you.
something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As Jerry says.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're in the Honda dealer.
So we're in the,
And
Nick
then
is dressed in a fucking full
and
Revolutionary War
instantly, I know that the man to play Toyota Viper is Denzel, and for a number of reasons. Not only I like that you're not only on your phone, but the microphone is just gone.
Just on your
I've
chest?
texted Jamel.
I texted him.
Yeah, we already texted him. We said Adam.
We're in
I
the
gotta
group
ask,
chat.
I'm asking him to bring my.
We're in the group
my
chat
dual charger.
with the whole world.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, just text him on that group chat with the whole
The whole
world.
world talking about how your
Can you
dick
say,
is smaller.
Jamel? Can you bring my Juul charger next to the couch on the
Where
left
your
side?
dick is smaller than the whatever, the cord or whatever we were talking about. Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
My last text from him is at 4:19 a.m. You still up, Bubby?
Were you trying to kiss
I guess
Jamel?
I was sleeping.
You're trying to kiss him.
No, he texted me that. He was
Oh,
trying
you
to kiss.
texted him, "Can I kiss you?"
That's fucking weird, dude.
That's weird that you texted him that.
He
Why?
texted me.
And then you
Can
texted
you
him
kiss
back.
me?
No, you texted him
No, I'm
back.
texting him right now.
Yeah. Where'd
Yeah.
you text him? "Can I kiss you?"
No, I was sleeping.
Dude, hold on.
You must have been having one of your Ambien gay fugues.
That's
that you
right.
Go on. When you take your Ambien pills.
No,
you
I
go on
ran out.
Yeah,
On a
when
gay-
you take Ambien
Me and
two
Dasha-
Viagra at the
you
same
taking
time.
to go
Me
into
and
a gay
Dasha
fugue.
took all the Ambien.
Do you stay up and like do you fight it so that you can do weird shit?
We stay up, yeah, and then Dasha buys things online,
Like what?
things off of AliExpress, and then like we get it in 45 to 60 business days,
Mhm.
and then she's like completely does not remember buying any of it. It's a fun game, honestly.
That is a fun game.
Yeah,
What kind of stuff do you buy?
she bought some butt plugs.
Nice.
She,
cool. Stretch you out.
she bought for me. She bought some like weird.
There's just a
Like
fire
little-
hydrant in the middle of Adam's living room. You're like, "What is that for?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it."
Just a fire hydrant and then just like a lube dispenser with a pump
Yeah.
instead of a bottle.
She buys like a lot of knickknacks. A lot of stuff on AliExpress is like $5 or less.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You ever been to that store, Five Below?
yeah, of course.
Great stuff.
Great
in there.
store.
A bunch of shitty plastic toys.
Mm-hmm.
You look for the poorest kid in the store and you follow him around with his mom and you wait
Uh-huh.
until his eyes light up at some toy and then you walk over and you take every single one of them. You go, "Oh, I'm purchasing all of this." And it's so fun and it only costs about $50.
Yeah, that's
And for
to scar a child for life.
the price of admission to Six Flags, you could just go to Five Below. Follow that kid.
and really rub it in a working mother's
Yeah.
face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm purchasing all of these. If you want one, it's now $200. I don't know.
It's the free market, man.
Ma'am,
You ever heard of capitalism?
ma'am, my name is Grover St. Clair. And I'm a marquis and a capitalist.
A capitalist.
The guy at Five Below was like, "We got more in the back if you want, man."
I'll purchase all of those as
I
well.
want those too.
It depends, ma'am. Does the free market love your son, or do you?
Capitalist.
Capitalist Grover St. Clair.
It's just that's such a funny modifier.
I am a capitalist, dude. I love it.
I'm a marquis and a
I'm a
capitalist.
marquee and a capitalist.
But what that means to you is that you just buy toys that children
Buy
want.
toys and try and sell them to children for double.
Yeah, you just rip off
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that works.
Or try and make a different kind of arrangement with them.
No, yeah.
You know what
a
I'm saying?
sexual one.
Well, possibly.
Ma'am, you have another option. You can buy me the toys I want, and in exchange, I'll give your son one of these.
Mhm.
What toy is that? PlayStation 4. I don't have $400. Well, it looks like your son is going to die sad, hating his mother. His slut mother that wouldn't buy a PlayStation for a top-hatted gentleman. Or suck his dick in the middle of the Dollar General.
At a Five Below.
Yeah. Ma'am, I already said I can just put my penis in one end of my top hat and you can put your face through the other, and it will happen in private.
This is the top hat with a hole in the top. No top of the top hat. It's
Yeah.
just a cylinder.
Ma'am, I brought this antique photography equipment. so you can drape. And I've replaced the camera with my dick. And you can drape it over your face.
I'll even let the young chap play with a toy while you suck my
This
dick.
is a simple business exchange in the middle of the Five Below.
This place of free market ideas.
Yeah. Yeah,
This marketplace.
we got a call earlier. He was living in the Honda dealership. I'm pretty sure it's the same.
He broke into a Magic Supply store and
Yeah.
got a top hat, and now he's in the Five Below, and he's trying to fucking rape
Yeah.
women.
No, what did he tell you? His name was like Toyota St. Clair or something. Yeah, no, it's the same guy.
He broke into the fucking Magic store, and one of the guys there obviously told him about libertarianism.
Yeah, we get a lot
So
of.
now he's trying to rape and tell people about the free market.
We get a lot of calls about that. Yeah, he's been in that shopping center for about the last 15 years. Yeah, we really don't know what to do with him.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of one of those things where you suck dick through a top hat, there was a Japanese game show where they tried to see if a straight guy... This is the level of, like, game show that Japan is on, which I respect so much. They had a straight porn star, and they were like, do you think a gay man can get you to bust your load? And he was like, no way. And they had like a gay porn star suck his dick on television, but his head was in a little box. And they just, like, an auditorium full of people watched these men have gay sex. And they were like cheering the gay guy on.
Yeah.
And he made him bust.
What's the show called? The Mouth is a Mouth?
I don't know. It was so funny, dude.
A hole is a hole?
He was like this fat gay guy.
Hey, you ever see that show, The Mouth is a Mouth? Vinny, no.
No, Vinny, we haven't.
Yeah.
Where is Vin up? Where is Vin, man?
I don't know, in Connecticut.
What's up with Bam, dude? Any news on the Bam front?
Yeah, I've been following him on Instagram.
They brought that tour
He
back.
lets people come over to his house for like 3 hours a day and use his skate ramp.
That's tight.
He
That's
gave
sick.
out his gate code
Really?
on Instagram. He's like, yo, if you're trying to come over and skate, my gate code is like
Should we go?
1979. Yeah. We should go, dude. And go skate with him.
Just I could,
I think he's back into skating. Good for him.
Get a
he's
longboard?
returning to his roots.
Should I get into skating?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a skater's physique. People have told me.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a low center of gravity,
Uh-huh.
so you can land. So the 360, you land it.
You have
clean.
awkwardly large feet for your height.
I actually do.
You have like size 14 feet or something.
13. Anywhere between 11 and a half, 13, depending on the shoe.
The brand.
Because I wear very wide.
Oh, yeah, you have a wide
My actual size foot is 11 and a half quadruple wide.
Damn.
Yep. And my penis does not match that, which is a real shame. But what are you going to do?
Kill yourself?
What?
Yeah.
No, I won't.
No.
I'm back on this shit about how retards don't get paid as much.
That is fucked up, man.
It's funny that they made that a law.
Yeah.
That you can pay them less.
Yeah.
Some guys like
Someone's like,
some
well,
guys in like the fucking state legislature. He's like, all right, I'm gonna put this
All
to
right.
vote. Here's my proposal. We pay retards less. What
This
do you
is
guys
some
think?
common sense stuff that we can all reach across the aisle for. You're not going to pay a fucking...
This is I want to get bipartisan consensus.
Yeah.
We all hate the retarded.
Let's reach across the aisle, Maverick style, John McCain
This
style.
is great. This is an article from 2001, and just listen to how it's on Slate. Listen to how this language
Oh God.
would not be
Has
acceptable. now.
changed.
Just days ago, explainer answered the question: does the law treat the insane differently than the retarded? However, the item did not explore the legal
That was
rights
8
of the
years ago.
retarded and others. It was 18 years ago.
Oh, I thought you
Damn.
said 2011.
No, I said, dude.
2001 was that
2001.
long ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did not explore the legal rights of the retarded in other areas such as marriage, home ownership, and the right to eat their own poop. What are those rights?
I don't think that was there.
Well, I'm
Are
adding
you
a
reading?
little bit of flourish.
Flavor.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
little
Put
bit
a little
of-
seasoning on
How do you
that.
escalate? The American Association of Mental Retardation defines it. Damn.
Is that real?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Respect.
sure they've changed their name.
Check it out.
Why? Because of 9/11?
Yeah.
That's when it all
A lot of people don't
changed.
know this. Muhammad Atta had Down syndrome.
Well, he just hated the usage of the R slur.
yeah. It's not about America's imperialism.
It's not about imperialism. Well, it's the imperialism of the R slur.
Of
They're
the
going to other
non-ret-
countries,
of the
making them
non-art.
use it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's now the American Association on Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities.
Intellectual disabilities.
Damn, that's way worse.
I got
than
intellectual disabilities. I'm
the
stupid.
retard institute.
How about a guy with Down syndrome who goes into a coma in 1998 and he comes out of the coma? They're like, good news, you're not retarded anymore. He's like, I'm not. They're like, no, you're intellectually disabled.
That's very funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Take me to the Five Below immediately. Drive me to the Honda dealership immediately.
That's so funny. It's like saying you cured cancer by just changing the name.
Which you could.
Just like that same guy that just comes in there like, this is a woman with her kid with Down syndrome being like, ma'am, I'm a medical doctor. My name is Price Cooper. Dr. Price Cooper, and your son has Down syndrome. That'll be $500. Excuse me. I've diagnosed him with Down syndrome. I'll be collecting my $500. Make the check payable to. Just give me cash.
just give me money. In fact, whatever you have in your pockets doesn't have to be $500.
You could also purchase a PlayStation 4.
What do you mean I'm not a doctor? I'm wearing this fucking coat, aren't I?
Don't I look the part?
And it's like, no, that's a nightgown you tore in half.
Yeah.
That's a nightgown you scissored down the middle.
Yeah. You're wearing women's clothes from the fat girl section at Target.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You're wearing the fat lady. It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Dude, I bet you maternity jeans are very comfortable.
Yeah, you should straight up start wearing maternity
I'm
clothes.
about to start wearing them. You know what?
I was in Target the other day and I was looking at the fat mannequins that are just now everywhere. There's just fat mannequins.
Yeah. I was there the other
Respect.
day.
There's
Too.
the other thing
Good.
too. If it's like
Good.
if this was like
It's fat ladies though. I don't think they do fat.
No,
guys.
they don't do fat men. Nobody
What?
gives a shit.
No,
about
no, fat women.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, it's like
This is
7
bullshit.
years ago. If you saw that, somebody would have been like, "That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
That's really not nice."
Yeah.
Because it looks like a mockery
Yeah.
of fat people.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's what they want. They want to be
They
laughed
want to
at.
be laughed at.
They-
Well,
They're
as,
forcing us.
well,
They
let me
wanna
say
be
something.
laughed at and mocked.
As the representative, I'll say that is not what we want.
Yeah,
We want
As a fat woman,
as a fat woman,
I think we should do the Israel
as the man
model,
who's probably had.
which is what?
and every single identity should have its own country.
What do you mean?
So every discernible identity
Uh-huh.
should have its own country.
You're saying like a nation state or an
Of fat people. Do you have to choose? What if there's probably going to
Yes.
be
A nation state, sure.
so there's like a fat people nation state,
Yes.
a queer disabled
Yeah.
Pakistani nation state.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. It's every single one, or is it like they're general, but you get to choose which one you get drafted into?
Right, because couldn't you belong to multiple
yeah,
ones?
I'm fat. I'm also
Sure,
Greek.
but then you have to develop a hierarchy of identities where it trickles down, and then within each nation state, there's different states that represent the subcategories.
Oh, okay.
It seems complicated.
No, it doesn't. It's like you weight your identity.
So
if
what's
you're like
more important,
if you're-
gender or race?
that's an individual decision, and then your choice of where
You weight
live.
your own identity, so it's not the state that
If you're like
prescribes you.
if you're like I'm a gay black man that's 400 pounds, you would move to the gay country and the black state, and then the town for fatzos.
Oh,
I see.
okay. I like that actually.
Yeah.
But there's no variety though. You can't like. What if you want to fuck different kind of people?
Yeah, what if you want to fuck a straight Chinese?
Yes, I'm a politician. Just walking the UN. My name is Dingus Eljuwan. And I have come up with no, it's not urine. Ma'am, keep your hands off me. Keep your hands off me.
Do not touch my
Do
super
not
soaker.
Get
It
rid-
is not. There is not urine in this super soaker. It is just for my own.
I'm sorry,
protection.
is your name Mason? Is your name Mason? Because these are not your jars unless that's your name.
I'm holding these jars for my friend Mason.
And it is not urine.
It's not.
I pissed all of these out myself. I brought them here. What do you mean? No, they're not urine.
Piss isn't. Fuck.
It's different. They're distilled.
It's different. I ran them through a Brita filter.
I've got them down in my basement cooling off for 40 days and nights and boil it down into pure phosphorus. This is my invention. I'm an inventor.
I'm boiling piss.
What happens if you boil piss down? It's salt
No, it boils down into phosphorus.
into phosphorus, literally.
Yeah. That's
Whoa.
yeah.
Can't you make light bulbs out of that?
Sure. Well,
Phosphorus.
phosphorus is luminescent, so you can
Yep.
like it's it's photoluminescent. So if you
Yes,
expose
it
it to
is.
light and then turn the lights off, it'll like
Israel used white phosphorus in Gaza, which was like a terrible weapon.
Yeah.
You can make chemical weapons
Yeah.
With your own piss.
Yeah.
with your own piss.
Interesting.
Was that what like the guy that like those militia kind of guys? Is that what they're up to? Like what's his name? The guy that did Oklahoma City and stuff. Are they like making chemical weapons with their own piss? No.
Ted Bundy.
Well, I keep wondering. It's not Ted Bundy. It's
Ted
not Kaczynski.
Kaczynski?
It's not
Timothy McVeigh.
Timothy
McVeigh.
McVeigh. I knew it was a T. Whatever. I don't know why. I
Is
said
there
that.
another McVeigh? Someone named McVeigh?
The coach of the Rams.
That's right. That's who I'm thinking about.
Yep.
He's
a
hot.
young guy.
Young, hot, gets
He's-
nice pussy.
He's got a hot. Yeah.
He does
chick.
have a hot girlfriend.
Yeah. I think there are guys on the team that are older than him.
Yep. He slams nice pussy.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVeigh. Belichick also slams old nice pussy.
And his daughter, too.
He slams his daughter. Does his daughter look like him?
Yeah, she's nasty, and they kissed on the lips after he won the Super
Nice.
Bowl.
Would you kiss? You seem like the kind of person that would kiss your children on the lips, Adam.
Only my male children. It's inappropriate if I do it to women.
Yeah, that's true.
My dad kissed me on the lips for way too long.
Yep.
I think I had to have a talk, say stop kissing. I think it was like, I'm 25 years old.
Dropping you off at college. Have a nice day, Addy. Mwah. Give me that mouth. Show Papa what that mouth does, Adam.
What does that mouth do?
What does that mouth do, Adam?
You ever suck dick for money, Adam?
How much
Nick was
money?
just on Jezebel for 5 minutes.
How much money?
What?
How much money?
I don't know. It's up to you. I said for money. I didn't determine a price.
Yeah, if it was enough money, I'd do it.
Yeah.
So it was like, here's $500,000
Mm.
to suck a dick. Yeah, of course.
Nice. Well, guess what, dude?
Guess what? We got a guy here.
For $500,000.
His name is.
His name is Titus Miles.
Okay.
He's a marquis, a capitalist, a magician.
I'm a venture capitalist.
I'm investing in getting my dick sucked by Adam.
Yeah.
If you
But I'm
want to
gonna want
invest in
returns
that,
on this.
we can have a
You
discussion.
got to give me the $500,000 back.
Yeah. I'm going to need 50% stake in your mouth from now on.
I get to fuck your mouth whenever I want, and I get to recapture my principal.
What do you mean? That's not the agreement. The agreement is I suck his dick.
Dude,
half
you're
up
coming.
front, half after the bus.
First of all, you're coming to terms. All right? Just relax.
Oh,
Be a
negotiation.
professional. Negotiation.
I would love that. I would love an episode of Shark Tank where it's like all of them pass, and it's only the FUBU guy, and it's like a girl.
Damon.
It's like a girl.
Yeah.
She got like, she's like cookies by Melissa, or whatever. And he's like $200,000, 10% take, but you got to suck my dick right now.
I want that same thing, but with Mr.
And
Wonderful.
then just like dramatic shots of the woman's face, and then up close on him tenting his fingers as they cut the commercial break.
Yeah, he's not
Bum,
smiling
bum,
at all.
bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Coming up on Shark Tank, will Melissa suck his dick?
Is Mr. Wonderful gay? I think I've asked this before.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
He's not. He's Canadian.
It's weird that his name is Kevin O'Brien.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think his name would be like David Scheimowitz or something.
No, he's Irish.
Just looking at
He's
him.
one of your boys.
And then he's like, how you doing? My name is Patrick O'Cleary.
He seems like someone that would pay men to suck their dicks.
Oh, yeah.
That's the vibe I get from him.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad vibe, I guess.
That's just the impression that I get. Damn, I
Would you-
wonder what that guy's up to now. Because he's probably close to death, and he's like, fuck, I spent my whole life being in the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
He's not near death. He's probably 60.
Yeah.
No, is he that old?
Yeah, for sure.
Probably.
What's his name? Dickie Barrett?
The lead singer of the Boston.
Dickie
Yeah.
Barrett's probably rich, dude.
Are they from Boston, Massachusetts?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Boston's.
So it's a pun.
That's correct.
Because like tones, like music.
Yeah, born June 22nd, 1964. So he's 78 years old.
No, that's not right.
That's not the math.
Off the top of my head.
I'm just doing a little mental math.
No, because my mom's 60-something, and she was born in the 50s.
Yeah, he's 54 years old. So he's close to death.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And he's probably... Look up his net worth.
Damn. I guess that band's been... Because, yeah, the band's been around since, what, 83?
No.
Nice.
That long? And they had one hit in the late 90s? Do you remember that movie with fucking Mr. Holland's Opus? What was his name?
Kevin Spacey.
No.
Patrick Swayze.
No, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Patrick Spacey.
No.
Mr. Holland's penis.
The guy from Mr. Holland's Opus.
Hello, I'm the star of Mr. Holland's
Richard
Penis.
Dreyfuss. Richard Dreyfuss.
Mr. Holland's open ass.
This is Adam's favorite movie.
Mr.
Adam is
Mr.
a,
Asshole's
is a
open.
young
Mil-
girl.
Mr.
Like,
Holland's
oh, I wish I could
open.
conduct the opera someday.
Mr. Asshole's open. This is Richard Dreyfuss holding his ass cheeks open. Oh, fuck. That's a good one.
He has a little sign above his ass that says
Mr.
closed, and
Asshole's open.
he flips it around. It
This is
says
open.
open.
Put the little conductor thing in his ass and conduct it that way.
His baton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. It's a very damn good idea.
What is a... Is it... Okay, this is going to sound like a stupid
Oh,
question.
he's the announcer for Jimmy Kimmel.
Nice.
Oh, he is?
That's a cushy
Yeah.
gig, probably.
That's a great gig. He lives in
Here
L.A.
I
He probably
am.
gets paid well.
Getting sucked off by a man.
That's Goldfinger.
And he's from Rhode Island.
Doing everything I
yeah,
can
that's not the Mighty
to
Mighty
get
Boss.
sucked off by
That's
a man.
Goldfinger.
Trying to keep my mouth on a dick. I can't wait to
On a
suck
dick.
another dick.
And I'm so confused.
About why these girls don't like me.
These Geralds.
And I'm so confused
In New
as I
York,
suck off dudes.
this city is what dreams are made of. One of those guys driving an Uber singing that to himself. Let's hear it for New York. These lights will inspire you. Just paying off his $9 million taxi medallion.
Poor fella.
Yeah. This city is what dreams are made of. Let's hear it for New York.
I think a lot of Indian men are fans of Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum. Ah, fuck, dude.
No, it's not. The joke isn't that he would like Alicia Keys. It's that New York is never going to be nice to that guy.
No, I know. I'm saying I think he's a
Are
big
you
fan.
saying? Are you saying?
Maybe I am, dude.
He now lives in Los Angeles.
Dickie,
Yeah, he works on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
you get paid just to be like, and now Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, for Wheel of Fortune, they Sajak films like 7 episodes in a day,
Yeah.
and then they just shoot the entire year in like a 2-month period. And then
Really?
he's like, yeah, just,
Respect.
Yeah.
yeah.
That fucking rules,
He's
dude.
he's a really good
He's got great politics.
conservative
Yeah.
thinker.
Mhm.
Should we do a game show?
Yeah. Well, if you can actually come up with a game show idea, if you can come up with a card game that they like in Vegas, like you'll be rich for life.
What do you mean a card? Just any card game?
If you can come up, with a game or something.
War.
Yeah.
There, I
He
did it.
didn't come up with it.
Yeah, but I'll be the one that pitches it.
Well, he did come up with it, Adam.
No, he didn't. He just said the name of
One,
the game.
Because he
2, 3,
came up
4.
with it.
He came up with the name of a game.
I
that's been
declare a
invented.
card.
Yeah, he
war.
came up with Like if I had to come up with the name of a movie and I said Titanic, I came up with it.
See?
No,
See,
you're saying
Adam?
you have to come up with a game. So what? So blackjack.
That one already exists, you fucking
They
idiot.
play
That's
that.
the
They
same
already
as what
play that in
war.
They
Vegas,
already
you
play that in
idiot.
Vegas.
They play
you-
war in Vegas
No,
too.
they don't.
Yes, they do.
No. Don't pretend like you know. 'Cause
Yes,
you
they
were
do.
from Vegas.
I'm from Vegas.
They don't play war.
Yeah, they do.
No, they fucking don't,
It's
dude.
yeah.
Why are you mad? Because I came up with a fucking card game and you said blackjack like a fucking idiot.
I didn't say blackjack.
It must be weird being a Jewish family that lives in Las Vegas.
There are plenty of Jewish
A place
families.
like that's about like the possibility of losing money. A good chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, did your family wake up every morning just in a cold sweat? Like,
I don't know.
fuck.
My dad for a while was gambling.
Was he?
Yeah, because it's everywhere, dude. It's like you leave the supermarket, you
Do they
pay
have
for
slot
milk with a
machines?
20, and there's slot machines right after you check out. You're like, oh, I'll just put my change in the slot machine. Then like time just erases. You're there for 3 hours. You know?
That's insane.
Yeah, they had slot machines in laundromats.
Do they have
Gas
have prostitutes
stations.
in grocery stores?
They
too?
don't have prostitutes
same way?
in Las Vegas.
What do you
Every
mean?
other county in Nevada except for Clark County.
I thought they come up to you when you're playing and they're like, "Hey,
Those are
can I suck
waitresses.
your dick."
Those are waitresses. Cocktail waitresses.
will suck your dick. At
No,
Vegas?
cocktail waitresses like dress like scantily clad and bring you drinks. And you get free drinks if you're playing the game.
No. Again, the way I wanted to be in a fucking band / gang as a child,
Uh-huh.
I was led to believe from movies that there's whores that look nice that try and get you to fuck in Vegas.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of prostitutes in Vegas, but it's not legal.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, are they at the grocery stores?
It'd be funny if
Yeah,
like,
at the
when
grocery store
podcast
there's-
fails, just Adam in like pumps and like a just short red dress, just walking up and down the strip.
Just
Like-
working the block.
Just
Trying to put that boy
trying-
pussy on
trying
the
to get
street,
some money.
playing a slot machine.
I would never revert to street
You're just
prostitution.
having sex with Nicolas Cage in a hotel room. He's drinking himself to death.
Who was that? Elizabeth something?
Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue. Yeah, she was pretty hot.
Yeah, she was.
She didn't really work after that movie.
She was in a couple of movies.
I know
She
the
kind of
name.
went away.
I know the name, and I don't really know anything about movies, so she must be kind of famous.
There was another actress I thought about the other day. I couldn't remember.
Patricia Arquette.
No,
I
but
love
that's a
her.
good one.
She rules.
Um,
I would love to go in a time machine and smash. I would smash her now, honestly.
It'd be funny if they
I got
just
horny
replaced her in
during-
Boyhood. Because she kind of stopped acting, but she's in Boyhood.
No, she didn't stop acting. She's
she
in
didn't.
two
No,
things
she's
right
in
now.
that Prison Break
Escape
show.
from Dannemora,
Yeah,
which I got horny while she was
It's
getting
good, right?
pounded. You could see, like, you know,
she gets fucked by the inmates.
Yep, she did.
Sick.
And you can't see her
That's the
like
dream,
pussy
dude.
or her tits, but you can see the part. You know the part that's like when your pants are pulled down and your like side profile, and you can see
Like side
her
ass,
thigh
side
and
titty.
Damn,
ass
she
cheek.
was in a movie called Holes. I'm trying to go see that. You know what I'm
Shia
saying? Yeah. We got Patricia Arquette,
the
the
guy
movie
who doesn't
called
understand.
Holes. Yeah.
The guy that doesn't know that movies are gay. Now he's horny
Yeah,
for movies.
ooh, baby, I can't wait to go. What the hell is this? It's a bunch of faggot kids. They're doing gay shit in the desert. There's not a single hole in the goddamn
Ain't
thing.
nobody's fucking a hole. What the fuck? Yeah, she was in Escape from Dannemora, and then she was in that other thing about that crazy girl or that mom who kept pretending her daughter was sick. And
Oh yeah,
then
yeah. She's
some
the
guy
mom
from
of that.
4chan killed the
Was
mom.
it 4chan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like she
Nick,
gets
didn't
an
you show
internet
us that?
boyfriend.
You showed us that documentary. At
Yeah,
your
it's
old place.
Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
she
girl,
like
Gypsy
convinces
Rose.
Gypsy. Yeah,
Some
she's
guy
in
from-
jail right now.
Yeah, free
Yeah.
Gypsy. Free Gypsy.
Yeah.
That guy killed her mom and then I think raped Gypsy Rose.
Nice.
I thought they were in love.
Nah,
Nice,
but
dude.
he in the
That's-
documentary.
That's cool.
You think that's cool?
I don't even hear what you said.
Murdering a woman and raping her daughter?
Maybe that's the kind of mom I'll be one day.
Yeah.
A Munchausen by proxy. Yeah.
Yeah. Convince
You
your son
can't
he's
get
sick.
you can't get out of bed. You're too sick.
Let Papa
Let
suck you
Daddy
off.
let me give you some poison real quick and just go take a long sleepy.
Yeah. Now you're gonna make your kid do baseball, but then not encourage him or really be supportive in any
No,
way.
no, I'm not putting my kid into baseball.
Yeah, so your
Yeah,
kid will
you
be
are.
like,
I'm
I
putting
really
him
want to
into
play
soccer.
baseball, and you're like, no, you're not doing that. My dad made me do it.
My
And
dad
blah, blah,
made
blah.
me play
No.
baseball.
So you're
Adam's
gonna
gonna be performatively-
negate everything
No, I'm gonna
that
put
your
them
dad
into
did
soccer 'cause
by
it's a
not letting
healthier
your
sport.
kid do anything he wants.
Baseball is
because it
just
lines
standing
up.
around.
Well, either
Soccer,
way,
you're running the whole
you
time.
will be a performatively supportive soccer father.
Yeah, not you'll spend most of the time talking to the other dads, being like, "My dad was such an asshole to me during." And your kid's scoring, you're not even paying attention.
that's
my
good.
dad was so bad to me.
Well, he has to work for my attention,
That's true.
and that inspires him to be a better soccer player.
Yeah,
You know, and then one day he'll be at the World Cup, and I'll be talking to some guy sitting next to me about my dad, and he'll score the winning goal because he's convinced I'm not watching.
you're gonna have a son. You guys are gonna end up in a Grey Garden situation.
just too old.
Big Adam and Little Adam.
Yeah, little Adam's like, I've been doing some open mics, and Adam's like, I was a much better comedian.
Yeah.
I was the funniest girl in New York in those days.
In Southampton.
I used to, we would go out to West Egg with Clarence and Toyota St. Clair.
He was a baron, you know.
He was a marquis.
A marquis.
Back then, New Jersey had marquis.
I can't wait to see that, Adam.
Well,
Folks, listen. Come see us in Canada. We're going to be there in June, which it is now already.
They added a second show for Vancouver.
It's sold out. We will now have a show on the 17th, a Monday. So come see us then. Or wait, I'm sorry, the 24th? I don't fucking know. Just go to Cumtown Events. We're going to Toronto on the 14th. We're going and then the other ones I forget. But Cumtown Events. And then also I will be in Los Angeles in a week at the Lyric Hyperion. I'm doing some new stuff. It's a cheap show, 10 buckaroos. Come see me. It'll be a fun time. And if you're in Canada, come see the boys. Goodbye, everyone.